Hey guys, hopefully you guys could hear me. I'm making this video so you guys could see how to set up a snort. So as you see here, I have my Kali Linux machine, and I'm gonna go over step by step of how you guys can install snort on your Kali Linux machine. So I am doing this video because I know there's some people who haven't joined the project or is on edge, or those of you who have joined the project and were a little lost. So I'm gonna go over mostly how to set up Snort, the configuration files, and how we could actually test these rules out, and have it running and configuring. So this is just a quick little video that I want to do for you guys. Just follow step by step, and hopefully you guys can understand and build your own intrusion detection system. So the first thing you want to do is you want to update. Anytime you get a new Kali Linux machine, um, again, you got to remember you need a Kali Linux machine for this project. I like to use Kali Linux because it's a great way for me to not only use the offensive tools in it, but also use the defensive tools like Snort. So the first thing you want to do when you get a new Kali Linux machine, make sure you have that updated. Make sure you have that installed on VMware, VirtualBox, doesn't matter. And also make sure that if you have a Mac, you can install on Mac as well. So the first thing you want to do is sudo apt update. You want to make sure the Kali Linux machine is updated, right? So let it do its thing. And it shouldn't take too long. We're just updating the Kali Linux repository, making sure that all the applications are good to go. Again, thank you guys for watching this video. And I want to say thank you to everyone who been to my project. I really, really hope you guys enjoy it. One thing about being in cybersecurity, not only did I, love, actually being like doing projects, I love teaching other people because I'll tell you that I didn't have like someone to come up to me and teach me different things. So being there for those of you guys who need some career like advice, want some questions, and like I'm here for you guys. Just pull me aside. I'll be happy to help. So now we did the sudo apt update. We want to do sudo apt upgrade. You want to upgrade the repository. And now give us that second. And we'll wait for that to finish. For some of you guys, it might take a while. So just give it a minute. It might take like 20 minutes to update all the packages. So now, once you guys did that, just make sure to pause the video, just follow step by step so I get you guys up and running. The first thing we want to do is install Snort. So we do sudo apt install Snort. Some of you guys might have done this already, but we're installing Snort. Put yes, and Snort will install. This is cool. We're installing Snort. This is a really cool thing you guys could do. It's awesome. I love it. You should love it. Remember, if you guys don't like Snort, that's totally fine. You guys just want to get exposed to this to see if you like it. And I remember when I was exposed to Snort, I was like, wow, this is awesome. Cool. So now Snort is installed. Now the directory we're going to be dealing with is the Snort directory. And to get there, we're going to go to cd/etc/snort. And as you see, we are in the Snort directory and we do ls. These are all the configuration files in Snort. Um, and my last project, sorry, my last day of the project, the previous one, there's a lot of configuration files Snort use called .lua. They use .lua as configuration. There's a lot of in here, but as us here, we're gonna be using snort.lua. That's where we're gonna be configuring. And we're gonna go ahead and open that up. So what we're gonna do is sudo. I like using mousepad. Use any text editor you like to use. I like mousepad. Sudo mousepad snort.lua. And as you can see, this is the configuration file for Snort that we're going to be running. And let me just make this bigger for you guys. Perfect. And as you can see here, Um, this just go through all of it. Might be no little, too much, but that's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. I just want you guys to see it, get exposed to it, and see if you even like it. But just go through that. That's the configuration file we're going to be dealing with. But what we're going to do is go into rules. So if you do ls, we can see there is the rules. So we do cd into rules, that directory. Once we're in cd rules, let's ls. And these are all the rules that Snort gives you. And remember, Snort rules are no signatures. They detect for signatures in different packets. So you could literally use any of these rules. There's backdoor rules, back traffic rules. Let's open one up. Let's see what we can open up. Um, community web attacks. No, community virus. So it was a sudo mousepad community virus. Open that up. And so you can see these are rules created by Snort that, detects for viruses. And it's pretty cool. We can run these. And don't be intimidated by it. We're gonna go over the structure of the rules, so don't worry about it. But that's basically it. But for the first thing I want you guys to do, and I didn't tell you this the last time, I want you guys to go to your web browser on your Kali Linux machine, and we're gonna search up Snort. Now, what we're doing here is we're gonna download the community rules. So the community rules are rules that the community comes together and build rules for each other. So we're gonna put download rules. Snort B version 3.0. We're going to download this one. And then it's going to download. Let's download. Perfect. Let's go to our file system. Downloads, open folder, and right here. And we want to extract here. And boom, there we go. So now Snort 3 community roles is here. Now what I want to do is I want to move. This is the rules directory for all the Snort rules. I want to move Snort 3 community roles into this directory. So what I'm going to do and follow along. So I want to cd back. I want cd to downloads. And now ls. So, and cd to Snort community rules. So just follow step by step. If you guys need to slow down the video, please slow it down. Do ls. And right here, we want to move this one. So in order to move, we do sudo move Snort 3 community rules and the new directory where we want it, and where we want to /etc/snort/rules, and there you go. Boom, it's gone. Now we moved it from downloads to etc this directory where we have all the rules. Now we want to put cd back, cd/etc/snort/rules, and then ls. And as you can see, Snort 3 community roles is here, and that's perfect. That's what we want. All right. That was something I, completely went over my head that I didn't have you guys do, but we're gonna do it there. So now what we're gonna do. So now what we're gonna do is open up the local rules. So sudo mousepad local rules. So this local rules is where we could create our own, Snort rules. And we're going to do a very simple one, a very, very simple one. And it's going to be a ping. And I want you guys right here. So on the Discord, I shared a file with you guys, the Snort folder on Google Docs. And I want you guys to copy this rule, just paste it, and then do the same thing again. Sorry, not that one. And another one right here. Copy, then paste it. Perfect. And change that. So this is one you copy right here. And I want to Control S to save. So basically, this is a rule that detects for pings. If you guys have ever done a ping, it's basically when you ping someone, you're just seeing if they're alive. It's basically saying, like, let's say I want to ping Google. I ping Google. I say, Google, are you there? Google's like, yes, I'm here. And then, I acknowledge that Google's here. It's called a three-way handshake that happens. If you want to look up that more, I'm not going to go into detail about that. But this is a rule. We're going to do alert, ICMP. That's the protocol that we're using. Any meaning that we're wanted to detect it from any IP address and from any port, and then from external net to any IP address in any port. And this is just a cool exercise. We're going to save this, exit out, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the snort.lua, cd dot dot, and then ls, and we're going to do sudo mousepad snort.lua, and we'll go here. So the first thing we want to look at is the configuration file in line 24. HomeNet is defined as any. External net defined as any. And remember, our HomeNet, we want to put our virtual machine IP address. So how do we find our IP address? Let's do a new tab. I like to use ifconfig. Expand ifconfig. And as you can see here, this is my Kali Linux machine IP address, and I'm gonna go put that IP address in there. So it's 192.168.126.141. Now we'll go ahead and save it. So basically, what we're saying here, we're defining HomeNet as our Kali Linux virtual machine IP address. And remember, when we go to our rules, let's go back in here. Let's actually make a new tab and cd into rules. And then we do sudo mousepad, and we go to our local rules. And it should pop up right here. So what we're doing here is that we could do this. Alert ICMP. We could do external net. So we do money sign external underscore net to home net. So what we're doing here is basically saying that if we external net is defined as any, so any IP address other than this one is external net. Now, this rule is basically saying, let's go back to local rules. If I get an ICMP packet, a ping from an external net to my home net, and my home net is, the Kali Linux 192.168.126.141, it will alert me that someone tried to ping me. So that's how it works. And we could do this one too. We could do any, leave that as is, and we're gonna, do this, rule. So make sure to save these. However, before we do that, we have to go to line, I want to say right here, and we want to define include. Let's do here, include sec. Just go ahead and copy this down, guys. We're gonna do include. Can't spell it right. Slash etc slash snort slash rule slash local dot rules. Now, let me double check if this is correct. I gotta go check on my other Kali Linux machine. Sorry for that, guys. If you want to skip ahead, it's totally fine. Let's see. Give me one sec. Let me try to get out of here. Oops. Give me one sec, guys. Let me see. Let me go to my other Kali Linux machine and see if that is correct. So just give me one sec, guys. Now, I run multiple Kali Linux machines, so I need to go back and forth to see if the configuration file is correct. I mean, this is my other Kali Linux machine. I'm gonna go into my snort.lua. This is just some little stuff I've been doing. I actually have like all my Google accounts connected to this one, but to cd/etc/snort. and I'm gonna sudo mousepad, and I'm gonna do snort.lua. Cal is my password. And then I'm gonna see if I did it correctly. Include, yep, rules equals. Got it, got it, got it. One sec, guys, let me go back into it. So rule equals, and that's what we want to do. Let me go back to it. Oh, is rules equal? Let's go back to it. I'm gonna make sure that it's like this. Let's take this off. And then let me go back to that's my original snort. This is my original snort. Snort equals parentheses, those brackets. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure this out. So okay, go include brackets, brackets. There we go. This is how we're gonna want to do it. So Control C, Control S to save it. Now let me just go back to it to double make sure. So rules equals. Okay, okay. Oh, include. Yeah, got that wrong, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. And then we don't want to include there. We want to do rules, and we include this one right here, just like this. Save it. So, that should be it for this configuration file. Later down the line, we'll be doing outputs. So when we alert rules, we could output the rules in like an Excel sheet format. We could do like syslogs format. We could do a lot of formats. We could log the rules in a pcat file. So when a rule comes up, we could see it in a pcat file and see what's going on in that pcat file, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so make sure you have this, make sure it's like this, pause the video if you have to, where just basically the rules we're going to be using is the local rules we just created, and make sure you have HomeNet defined as your Kali Linux IP address, where I showed you guys how to do that. So we should be good to go. Now, and I'm gonna go over something that I didn't go over, and I'm completely sorry about that, guys. So before you do anything, we have to make sure our Ethernet network adapter card for our Snort machine is on promiscuous mode, because by default it is not. So I want you guys, and again, to go into the Snort folder and you follow these steps: promiscuous on and grow off. We got to make sure that is, and do a step by step. I'll do it with you guys right now. So let's do it. So basically what we want to do is we want to see if promiscuous is on in our Ethernet card. So we're going to do cd into home directory. I'm going to clear. So the first thing I want you guys to do is IP link set dev eth 0. And let's see. Give me one sec, guys. Need to check. That's not the actual command. We do IP add sh eth0. So as you can see here, this is our Ethernet card, and it gives us all information. As you can see, we don't have promiscuous up. So what we're going to do is do IP link set dev eth0 promisc on. So basically this command is telling our Ethernet card right here to be in promiscuous mode, meaning that we want it to detect all the packages it can from the network, from our host-based machine. Oh, not permitted. Let's do sudo. That's what it is. There you go. So it worked. So now we go back to this one. As you can see, promiscuous up. So our Ethernet card is on promiscuous code. That's what we want to do. But now if we do this, sudo eth tool -k eth0. Let's go back. Let's go capital K. Cannot change any device features. Okay. All right. So -k, and we want to do rep receive offload. And as you can see, the generic receive offload is on. We want to make sure this is off. And the reason why is because it's just like you want to think of it as, the generic receive, like it's just like the Ethernet card is picking up just the generic packages. But we want to turn it off. So our Ethernet, our network, our NIC, a network interface card on the Kali Linux machine is picking up all those packets that's going through it, in and out of it. So the command to do it is sudo eth tool dash capital K eth0 row off and then row off. All right, so I did eth. Oh, it's eth0. Boom. Perfect. Now let's check. And boom, it's off and off. Remember, just follow the commands, do it with me, and everything will be good. So now we're actually gonna run Snort. So before we do that, we gotta make sure the configuration file is not giving us any error. So what we're gonna do is sudo snort-c, and we're gonna go to we want to point it at our snort.lua configuration file. And as you see, when we run this command, it says our configuration file did not run with any errors. It's perfect. That's exactly what you want. And then you can see that on the bottom right here. All right. So give me one sec. Let me do these because I'm actually gonna do a little test with you guys, which is pretty cool. Make sure this is off. Give me one sec, guys. Okay, perfect. So now to run the full command, we're gonna have our Ethernet card do this. Snort, sudo snort -c, and then we -i. We want it on the interface card of our Kali Linux machine, -a, alert underscore full. We want the full alert, -s 65535-K and none. And I want you guys to enter. And I see now we are listening. Snort is running right now. It's listening to anyone all the packets going in and out of our network. And remember, we pointed it to so we do cd/etc/snort/rules. We pointed it to look at our local rules. So Snort is trying to pick up these rules, is listening to these rules, seeing if anyone's trying to ping it. So now let's actually do that. So once you guys have this running, I want you guys to go to your actual computer, whichever you're using, terminal, Mac, command prompt, and I want you guys to ping your IP address. So I know that my IP address on my Kali Linux machine is 192.168.126.141. Now let me double check that. Let me do another file, new tab, ifconfig. And yep, 141. Let's go back here. And now let's see if Snort picks up those packets. Now, let's see. It might take a while, but that's totally fine. And there you go. Look at that. So Snort was able to detect these ping requests from these different types of IP addresses. As you can see, it replied, this is an echo reply, 192.168.126.1 pinged, our IP address. So it was able to pick it up, which is pretty cool. So now that's one way you could do it. You could test it from here. Let's do it again, see if it detects more packets going to the network. Let's see if Snort's able to, oh, there you go. It detected again. It detected more pings. So as you can see, this IP address is pinging this IP address, which we told Snort, like, hey, I want you to pick up any external net trying to ping me, which is a pretty cool thing, not gonna lie. So now what I want to do is we're gonna do another rule on Snort, and we're gonna stop this. Control C to stop. And when you Control C and stop it, you can actually see all the info that Snort does. So as you can see, it'll give you a stream, search engine, port scans, detection. As you see, detection, we had 16 alerts. And those 16 alerts were those pings that I just did to my Kali Linux machine. All right. But now what I want to do is we're going to go back to our folder here. Um, and I want you guys to do the Snort 3 rules and attacks. And I want to do a last one right here. And this will be called alert uh, website access um, sport betting. So this rule, I want you guys, number 8, go ahead and paste it in here. This rule basically is going to say it's going to alert me if someone on um, this machine is going to a sports betting app. So make sure you copy exactly what it says here. You know, SSID. If you want to stop the video and do it, that's totally fine. So now, once we do that, we added this rule to our Snort intrusion detection system. So now, when we go back here, we're gonna run Snort again. And remember, just arrow key up, and we're gonna run it again. And boom, it's listening. So now let's go to website and see if it alerts me if I go to a sports betting app. So let's see. Sports betting. Sports betting. Let's see. Okay. I see this. FanDuel Sportsbook. Our Ethernet, this our network, our NIC is listening to all the packets going through the network right now, and it's trying to pick up any rules that we created. So see, nope, still hasn't picked any up. It should pick it up. Just give it one sec, guys. Let's go to DraftKings, see if it picks up anything from that. You know, some companies don't want you to go to sports betting websites, especially when you're at work. So let's see. Our Ethernet card. No, still no alerts. Still no alerts. We got to make sure what's going on with the rule. Sometimes it takes a bit to populate the alerts right here. But give me one sec. And I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Trying my very best for you guys because, you know, this is a good project to put on your resume. Let's go to live betting, sports betting. Okay, so it's looking like it's not working for some odd reason. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do sudo mousepad local rules again, and we're gonna make some modifications to this. Sports betting. We're gonna take this off. Oops. And let's save this. Go ahead, pause the video, copy exactly what this is, exit. We're going to here. We're gonna stop the Ethernet. Let's see, Control C to stop it. Let's see if we get any detections. As you can see, we got no detections here. No detections. Let's see. Yep, see, detection. It would have told us we got alerts. Let's go back down to the bottom. Arrow key up. Let's run it again. We made some changes to that rule. And now it's listening again. Now let's go back to here. Sports betting. Let's see if that works. Let's see if we get any alerts going on here. Okay, okay. In-game status. It's not working. Interesting. Now, sometimes it doesn't want to work. it could be anything. We could restart it. So what I'll do is I'll Control C. I'll do sudo systemctl restart snort. And that basically restarts Snort. And I'm just gonna run it again. And now I'll go back to the sports betting app, see if it detects anything. And you have to do it within here. Let's go back. Let's go back to Google. I do sports betting. It's on my sports book. Let's do sports betting right here. So it's not listening to anything, right? Interesting. Let's try this. And no, this is a whole thing about configuring this kind of stuff. We gotta learn all along the way. So let's do to sudo mousepad local rules. Now let's do it like this. Let's do it sports site, and we're just gonna do sports. And we do not want HTTP header. We just want to go to a sports site. Let's see. And the way it will detect it is the content of the website would be sports. Let's try it again, guys. Let's go arrow up. Perfect. Now let's go to sports. Let's go to Yahoo Sports. And let's see if detects something. Still not detecting anything. I don't want this video to go on too long. But that's basically how Snort works, guys. I really wish this rule would work. Because it's a really good example of how it can work. Um, let's see if there's any other rule I could show you guys. We could probably do the SSH one. All right, cool. So if you guys haven't heard of SSH allows you to let's go ahead and do that. Allows you to securely log into a device that has it on. Let's go ahead and do this make sure you copy this. Make sure it's exactly like this. Pause the video if you want to. We're gonna stop this. And now I'm gonna go run it again. So it's gonna run that rule. And now I'm gonna SSH into my Kali Linux machine. So SSH Kali 2.168.126.141. Let's see if it picks up connection refuse. All right. We probably had to start sudo system ctl start SSH. And SSH should be running. Let's stop it again, Control C, and let's run it again. And then let's go here. Let's try it again. There we go. And Kali, and look at that. It just detected someone just tried to go SSH into my machine. As you can see, it's 192.168.126.1. That is the IP address that's trying to SSH into this. And as you can see, I successfully logged in. If I do ifconfig, I can see the IP address right here, the same one to here, and it was able to detect that. So that's all I have for you guys for this video. I know it was long, but I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I love to use Snort. I'm using on multiple projects, but hopefully you guys are able to follow exactly what I did in this video. And please, 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 if you guys struggle, pull me aside. I'll be more happy to help you to get this set up because I love helping people. And it's, teaching is in my radar in the future. But as of right now, I want to go into my field and get into it. But I love teaching. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this because it's a great way to get your hands in first project. Because I remember doing this project by myself, learning about it, and it was amazing. I just loved it. And I do it all the time now. And I'm really doing it because I'm doing it against a robot dog and I'm trying to pick up different packets from it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please follow step by step in the video and I'm sure it'll work for you guys. All right. Other than that, thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day.